I hope everybody's having a great Memorial Day. I'm here today with Alex Mancias, the one of the winners of the Jam On Nationals just this past weekend. How you doing? Everything good?
I'm doing great. How are you, Alex?
Awesome, man. It's great to have you on the show again. You've been on a bunch of times already. I think I talked to you just a few months ago with your event, right? And maybe
That's
even a
right.
post show. But you keep winning and keep racking it up, and just man, congratulations on this weekend's wins. You won the gold album, the final one at the Jam On
Right.
Nationals, right?
I did for the finale.
Yes, yes. Hey, so that was for fighting. You won that album in fighting.
Yes, I
Okay,
won the record. And
the record, yeah, the record, right?
yes,
Nice. Did you compete in other divisions? Because I know you're a triple threat. Did you do everything that this one?
yeah. So I did musical weapons. Unfortunately I had a drop, so I didn't go to Grants. But I did also compete in the open weight. I also did team sparring, and then I also did my individual point sparring divisions.
Awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. So you've grown up going to the Jam On Nationals, correct? Too, right?
Yeah.
Like you've been going to. I mean, since you probably first started competing, you've probably been competing. How many Jam Ons have you been to? Do you even know?
Uh, hmm, I Off the top of my head, no, to be honest with you. But I know I've been there. I've been there quite a few times.
Yeah.
And that event has always honestly been one of my favorites, to be honest with you. Dane and J Dog have always done a great job on throwing that event. So I think it was pretty cool to be able to go out with the last record in point sparring. So it
Yeah,
was
man.
a event.
Yeah, the event definitely went out with a bang and on top, right? Because the numbers were really good. And I
Yes.
just put and just from what I understand is they're gonna still promote tournaments, but now on their own. So, but they're
Yeah.
still friends and everything's good. But man, Jam On Nationals, it's been a great national event for years, like with the MBL and then just with TKO and just man, it's gonna be missed for sure. I've been to it too, so I had the honor to be there and go 1 year with the team, and it was great. I loved it. But Texas, man, great competition. It's one of those hot spots in the country with a lot of great talent. Man, so I noticed that Damon Gilbert was there coaching you, and then so that was great to have him there, and that was pretty cool. And then also, you had your new teammate there as well, Sebastian, and he's
Yep.
also from Texas. So that's great, man. You guys had a good Paul Mitchell showing there, a mini
We,
Paul Mitchell showing there, right?
we did, yeah. So we brought Damon down, and it was pretty cool to have him there just to continue to build on that chemistry.
Yeah,
Um, for tournaments to come and for years to come for the team, and then also to be able to have him there with Sebastian and stuff. So it was really cool to see Sebastian win his debut on Paul Mitchell. You could say he won the junior boys open weight and won his individual point scoring division as well. So JPM took over Texas this weekend for sure.
for real. Hey, and that's pretty cool. Damon Gilbert. That's a great coaching move there too. With just making sure that he was there for his debut, right? That goes that like you're saying, chemistry. As far as chemistry, that helps a lot. It wasn't a Paul Mitchell team event, but he made it to the event to be there to coach you guys, and especially for Sebastian in his debut, and that was great. And I love the pickup as well. Sebastian, you were telling me does forms as well, and I love the move of picking up a junior. Right? I think they said it was the first junior that they picked up
So
in a fighting
he,
junior in a long
he
time.
I don't think he was the first fighting junior on the team, but in a while, he's the youngest to be the
Oh, the
youngest in
youngest. Yeah,
the
yeah. Man, I remember they had a long time. The oldest, I mean, the fighting only. Like I'm saying, that's pretty much just their main thing is a fighting. Even though he does forms, right? But he's known a lot for. And then Chris Rodriguez, right? Don Rodriguez was on Paul Mitchell too as a junior too. But it's great to see them going and picking up somebody young like that for the future. So the team, you must be excited, right? Because how old is he? He's what, 15?
He's 14.
14, yeah. So he's got to wait a few years. But and he's in Texas. How far are you from him?
So Sebastian comes from Master Vito School,
Uh-huh.
uh, Laredo, Texas, which is
Yeah.
about 3.5 hours northwest of me. I'm
Okay.
still, I'm still the furthest. I'm still the
Yeah.
furthest.
You're all the way in the bottom, man.
Um, but yeah, so I've gone out there taking trips and we've trained together. So
Yeah,
it's really, really awesome to see him get this opportunity. And I know he's going to grow from here because he's a beast. He's a beast. So I'm super excited for him.
that's cool, man. It's cool to see, Paul Mitchell going into Texas too. And it's like for Texas is a big thing because you're getting, that talent out there that's getting picked up by teams as well, like a Paul Mitchell. So that's exciting for the state of Texas as a hotbed of the event. Now, you also had Team All Out at the event
Yeah,
too, right? How'd they do? That
they,
team is growing too. You're doing your thing as a kind of like a trainer coach as well.
yeah,
That's awesome.
it's awesome to be able to be able to give back. That's why I did this team one to give back to my students or to give back to anybody in the martial arts world, right? To give them a little platform to step on and go out there and compete. But Team All Out was there. Everybody was there. Ashley ended up making it. She got a couple first. Dante brought home a gold record. It was really cool because in the grand champion for the junior black belts, Team All Out was the majority team there. So I had all my juniors there. The three of them. I had Aiden Lopez, did creative forms. Then I had Dante Rodriguez. He did traditional grands and the CMX grands for the juniors. And then I also had Demi Rodriguez for both traditional and CMX grands as well. Ashley drops and make it to the CMX, but they are very, very proud of them. Each tournament they're growing, and I can't wait to end up.
Yeah, man, that's really impressive. Just everything that you're doing, and like I said, I just talked to you a few months ago, and now I'm talking to you now, and it's different things, right? You're keeping busy, and you're doing a lot of things, man. I saw you went out to California, I think, for a photo shoot as well before earlier this year, and you're doing a lot of things with the team and the school, right? You got your teaching at the school, and how's that doing? How's everything at the school?
Everything's going great, man. I couldn't be more grateful right now. Our school's growing, and summer's kicking in, so those summer programs going to be hitting strong. So,
Yeah.
it was growing, and I was really, really excited to be able to take a couple of students besides All Out and besides JPM being there from Elite Sport Karate from Brownsville. We took them to the tournament, and a lot of kids did very, very well. Placed in the top three. They had an experience, and then to see them or have them by my side while I'm competing, see their energy, feeding off of their energy, is
Yeah.
something I love. So
Man, and you know what? It's not easy what
it's
you're
not.
doing because and you do forms and fighting. I remember back in the days when I would fight and I was taking kids to tournaments and I was like it was a little bit hard on me on just the timing of everything and warming up but back then it was different because now with Uventex and all the mat action, whatever, all these computerized things, and when you're gonna compete exact, right? Like it's gotten more organized, right? Like back then, I used to not know when I was gonna compete, so it was like, right? That's the way it used to be back in the days, right? But I guess now, but still, even with that being said, you have a lot of responsibility. I remember back then saying, "Man, I have to focus on them." And then at the very last minute, just focus on me. Whereas opposed to when I went to a national tournament and I didn't bring anybody with me, I was just focused on myself the whole time, and that was a little bit hard for me. You know what I mean? It's a little bit not. It's doable, but do you feel sometimes that pressure or whatever that kind of like, man, I gotta watch this, but I still gotta be ready to compete? Do you go through those little struggles at all?
It has happened a little bit before, right? Just because now it's not all about me, and that's not. I'm not saying that it has to be that way, but it's about the future.
Yeah,
So for me to be able to put them first is very, very important. To be there by their rings, to be there to coach them, to cheer them on, and then I know. I mean, nowadays we kind of have an idea we compete, like you're saying, so it's a little bit easier to have I guess a time frame, but it's still very challenging
still
because you still
challenging.
got to stretch, got to warm up, got to focus in, change, and all that. So, I mean, this weekend was tough, but I also I couldn't do it without the help of the instructor school, my cousin Chelsea, who's also a member of Team All Out, my mom, and then also we're bringing on a new fighting coach to Team All Out. We're Regina Thompson, new fighting coach of the team.
Oh,
So,
great. Yeah,
yes, make
awesome.
that post later on the night. So, breaking
That's
news.
awesome. Some breaking news, man. Some breaking news. But yeah, that does help where you have other people helping you as well, right?
Yes.
I just think back of again, like just going back to me, I remember like fighting at an AK Nationals and like fighting in the middleweight division. And I was coaching Steve Hart, and they're calling me, "Hey, Alex, there, you're fighting." And I didn't stretch nothing. I put on my gear and I fought. But I won, I won. I won the division that day. I won like middleweight grants. But yeah, there still is that, like, it's a little bit of a challenge, right? So but that's great. But you're doing it great, and the way you're talking, giving back. How old are you?
I'm
19. Yeah, you're talking like a veteran for real, like already, like to giving back and like, but still, I'm pretty sure you focus a lot on yourself with your training. And how are you training? And how's your training like? I know that you go to Orange Fitness, right? As well, that you're sponsored by, like they help you out, and you got like a partnership with them as well. And then
Yes.
karate, you're teaching. But do you train as hard as you were training, let's say 2 years ago? Now with all these responsibilities that you have, or you're training smarter, maybe now that you're getting older.
So now
Less.
I'm training smarter, but at the same time, putting in a little more time as well when I can. It's
Okay.
all about time. So if I know I'm going to be teaching from 5 to 8, 5 to 9, but I'm working from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., there's that gap that I know I can train, go eat, change up, rest up, and then go to the school. So it's all about discipline. And
Yeah.
leading up to Jamals, I knew Jamals wasn't going to be an easy tournament. You had all the top fighters there. So I just had to manage my time, get my training in, and say no playing around, no wasting time. Just go wake up, go work in the morning, go to the school, go train, come home, eat, change, go to the school. So it's training harder, training smarter, but also training harder in the same time, making the most out of the
Yeah.
hour and a half that I'm at the school or whatnot.
Yeah, man. That's awesome for real. Like super talented. Hey, you had some breaking news now with the coach, right? Adding a coach to the team. And then there's a more breaking news about you too, which you already know, but nobody knows yet. I haven't announced it yet. You're gonna be on the cover, a cover story in the next magazine. We got the third issue coming out.
Right.
It'd be great to do the story with you. And that's the breaking news. That it's gonna be a great magazine too, because we got Haley Glass as well. We got the Plowdens. Another breaking news. Ready? You're gonna like this one.
Oh snap!
He had a lot of influence on you too. He's come and trained you as well at the school, right? I was gonna tell you to guess, but there's a few people are like that, so you'll probably say a few names, and I don't want to say no to them, right? So Ross Levine,
Oh, that's
Levine is gonna be another cover story. So those are the cover stories.
man. You
We
got
also have Holly Ham. Holly Ham, the only woman that's a president of a league, school owner, and just that's very impressive, right? A promoter of a tournament. So
you
I'm
got,
excited about
you got
having that as well.
all the superstars on this next one coming out, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a superstar edition, and it's gonna be more pages. The last magazine had about 30. I think we're gonna hit 40 on this one, from what I'm seeing. Because I'm also gonna highlight some juniors and maybe even some underbelts in there, and just it's all about showing love to everybody, and that's why it's been a huge success. Thanks to everybody for supporting it as well. So we're looking forward to it. That should be out in August, and Alex is gonna be in that one as well. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Hey, so Matt, what's your next tournament? Well, you're going to the Battle of Atlanta. Is that your next one?
Oh, wait, I gotta be at the battle, Alex. Come on now.
Yeah.
JPM coming in strong. Yes, but no, I will definitely be at the Battle of Atlanta for sure. Yes.
Yeah, man. It's coming up. Some good events now. The Battle of Atlanta, the US Open. There's like 2 weeks later. And it's just going to get heated up. Just the summer and the competition. And just, I think those tournaments are going to be awesome. I think Battle of Atlanta, it's been sold out since like March 25th. I don't know why I remember that date, but I remember seeing the post and it sticks in my head. March 25th, their main hotel was sold out, and they got 4 other ones. So, I mean, last year they had a bunch of people in open weight as well. I think it's going to be super stacked this year as well.
I
It's going to be a good
think
tournament.
it'll probably be really, really big as well in the open weight this year. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I'm very, very excited.
Yeah. Hey, so with Jamma, just going back to it, was that your first album that you won, the
Uh,
record? or you had one before?
No, I got one in the junior forms grands, like CMX grands. I got one, and then I got one in the adult forms grands, and then this year I got one in the adult fighting.
Okay,
So
okay, that's
kind of
cool.
one of each, which is really
You
really
got
cool.
one of each. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let me see, Elton Romero. What's the name of the magazine with the superstar? It's a Point Fighter Live. It's a magazine. That's a good question. Point. It's an only sport karate magazine that it's dedicated. The only magazine dedicated 100% to sport karate. So like it's just 100%. It's been great. The feedback's been great, and I wasn't even planning on doing one till like November again, but you know the demand. The other one got sold out. You know, it's already gone. So it's on to the next one, and where it's gonna be awesome, right? It's gonna be awesome.
Gonna sell out quick too.
Yeah, I think this one's gonna sell out quick too. But yeah, man. Hey, I'm gonna bring. We're gonna talk about a few tournaments coming up. I want to give a shout out. Or I usually do this at the beginning, but I want to do it with. Let's see if we could do it here now without you getting bumped off. Right? That's the reason why I did it. So if you do get bumped off, come back. All right. But I just want to give a shout out to some of these to some of the sponsors and just show some pictures in here. Let's see. Hey, that's Damon Gilbert there and you, right? Holding the album right there. I wanted to show that picture. Hey, that's a beautiful plaque. I mean, plaque with the album. It's a beautiful award right there.
It is.
Yeah. Have anybody that's not into karate seen it and been like, whoa, what is that? Like, are you sing too? Has anybody told you that?
We've had because I have the one from last year at the karate school.
Yeah. Oh my God. See, he got kicked off. I knew it. All right. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see if he comes back. But that'll give me some time to talk about some other things, guys. Get fit and give back challenge. It's a 30-day. I already got 2 videos. I hope you guys enjoy it and watch it and maybe get inspired to jump on in on it. Right? It's get fit and give back. 30-day challenge. I'm probably gonna do it longer, but if you guys want to join in on it, tag me, and I'm gonna give some things out away to whoever does this. Okay, if you do this challenge, I'm gonna give out a power ring, a power hat, and I'll give you a power shirt. Okay, that's a value of about 25, and the ring about $100. Okay, so all you gotta do is do it for 30 days and hashtag and tag me. Get fit. Give back challenge. That's it. Hashtag and make sure you tag Point Fighter Live so I can be able to see it. That's how I'll be able to keep track. So basically, get fit, set a daily goal to improve yourself physically or mentally. It could be, oh look, Alex is back. I knew it, right? Let's see if all right, here you go. You're there? You can hear me? Okay. I see it kicked you off, but it's good to, hey, I'm talking about this 30-day challenge that I'm doing for everybody. I just posted the video today, the second one. I'm on day 2, and my challenge, you know, it's 2 things: give back and get fit. Now, I'm challenging people to do it and to do 30 days and to keep track of it. Hashtag get fit and give back challenge. Make sure you put that in there and tag Point Fighter Live or Alex Reyes, just so I can keep track of it. And basically, get fit. It could be mentally or physically. You set a goal. You know, mine is to lose some weight, right? Just so I could I want to fight again, so I want to get into fighting shape.
Oh,
right? Yeah, I want to come back. I want to come back for a tournament or 2 and fight with Dojo, because I've always had my teams and I fought with them, but I've never fought with the Dojo team. So I kind of want to line up with them guys just to build that chemistry as well. So that's one of my goals. But I have to lose weight because I'm injury prone with my knees. So. But I always have trained, and I'm actively training. I'm good. You know, I could go out there and win, I think, right now. But I gotta lose weight. I don't want to mess up my knees while I'm out there. But basically, that's the first thing. Do something. You gain weight, gain muscle. I know you've been packing on muscle, right? So that could be a goal. Pack muscle on. Also, mental improvements. You know, getting smarter or learning something new, right? Doing something different, just meditation, you know, stuff like that, yoga, getting to a new activity. That's the get fit part. Then the giving back part is helping the community out, donating some money to a charity. You can do it real easy on Facebook. There's so many charities out there. You can just donate right there. That's what I've been doing. Going out and helping the environment, picking up plastics that are everywhere and garbage that people don't pick up, like on the beach, stuff like that. Helping the homeless, the kids, things like that. You know what I mean? So that's what this whole thing is about. 30 days, and it's just about making everything better. I'm all about the positive power, right? So I want to make sure that I bring that up. Now we were talking about Jam, all right, before you left. What were we talking about? Oh, the record. And people like from last year, right? From the previous year. Has anybody seen the record and been like, oh, you sing too? Or no?
We've had a few people walking across with it and whatnot, and they're like, "Oh, what's that?" Like, thought it was a band. And I was like, "No, I was a martial arts, so I wanted it to turn out to be playing." But it's a really, really unique award. It's really cool. I love it. And this year you have in the center of the, the record, the little logo. It's the finale.
Yeah, and it has a logo. Yeah, it has a logo and everything. Yeah. No, it's great, man. It's great. There's a few more things I want to talk about. Let's see if you don't get kicked off, because I need to give a shout out to some of the sponsors as well of the show. And one of them is Doris Brothers. Okay, I'm not going to exit out so it doesn't kick you out. They're the ones that do the power rings, and look out. We're looking to see if we get some blue power rings soon.
Oh,
that'd be cool. So it'll be red, green, and then blue. Just try to change it up every year or two. Also, another sponsor. This is a new sponsor. You got kicked out again. There's a new sponsor that we have. Let's see if he comes back. It's Pain and Recovery, Dr. Chronics, and it's basically some oil for pain and recovery. And I'm hearing that it works wonders on fighters, especially for fighters that get hurt. It just helps you recover and the pain. So I'm actually gonna get some soon, and I'm gonna be trying it out and see how it goes. But I've heard a lot of good things about it. There is a Memorial Day special, drchronics.com. It's right there. Okay, so check that out, and let's bring Alex on to finish the show.
I'm back.
You're back. All right, you're back. Hey, so other than that, there's a few tournaments coming up this weekend. The Battle at the Beach is one of them here in Florida at Clearwater Beach. The SmackDown Music City Nationals in Tennessee. Jason Warren Pro Mac event. And then we got Larry Wells' event in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So 3.5 approved events this week. It's going to be busy. Sport is back, man. It's great to see everybody back and everything's booming again, right? Despite some of the high prices of things, I think that people still want to do things and they're getting out there, right? Is that what you see as well?
I'm loving it. I'm loving going out to these tournaments and seeing each and every one be bigger than the one before or than what last year before. So I'm super excited to see the fact that there's multiple events in the same week. I know sometimes that's like rough, right? But there's more people going to more events.
Exactly. And you know what? More is better, right? It's not like somebody that's going to be going to the Battle of the Beach tournaments would have went to like this tournament up there, in Tennessee or maybe one or two, so it's not like it hurts anybody if there's tournaments on the same weekend, really, even if it's in the same state. I seen a tournament. It happened in Florida recently, May 7, right? There was two tournaments and there was like 301 and like 250. It was like almost 600 competitors in one day, so that's good for the sport. That shows that the sport's coming back. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, thanks for joining me again today. It's been a great show. Congratulations again. And, this is one of many, right? You've won already. You've been winning already. And now you're just going to keep adding on to your, keep it adding the credentials in there, right? All the awards and stuff. So keep it up. All right. I'll see you at the Battle of Atlanta in a few weeks then. All right.
Right.
Okay. All right. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Point Fighter Live. I hope you have a great Memorial Day. Let's get it. All right. Start the week off real strong and do that challenge. Let's go. I want to see people doing that challenge. I'm going to give away a power hat a t-shirt, power shirt, and a power ring. $100 worth of stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sentry and Paul Mitchell. Yes, sir. Love this. We got to give a shout out to them too. They're doing some big things in the sport as well. Black Belt Magazine, Sentry, Paul Mitchell.